everybody. So, it's 9 o'clock. I waited until Brenda G's feed was done because I know that she normally films at 8 to 9. And what I am doing is I am going to pop on to my channel and read the chat. And turn down my volume here so that I can see it. Okay. So I've got the chat up and plugged in. Ugh. Okay, guys. I had to set something aside. Hi, Tammy. So, while I'm waiting for everyone to come in, first of all, I'm going to make sure my cord is not anywhere paint can get on it. Which, I mean, paint ain't going to hurt my cord, but still. Alright, getting prepared here. There. Alright. So I figured I'd do a live feed and I would show my entire process during this live feed. And that way, if anyone had any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, then I could answer them live and kind of have a discussion about it, which would be kind of cool. And the reason why you guys are getting a live feed, and it's going to be quote-unquote live feed week, is because you all know that my art studio is at my boyfriend's house, and I typically stay with my mother during the week so that I can work where her house is closer to work. And so I'm house sitting tonight. So I thought, you know, with house sitting and whatnot, that I would be able to do some live feeds and answer some questions that people have or something like that. So I know this wasn't planned or scheduled because him going out of town wasn't really planned and scheduled. It just kind of got sprung on us. So I figured, you know, I might get some people coming in during the week. So, hey Kathy, how are you, babe? So right now what I'm doing is I'm going to flood this canvas with silver. So I'm just kind of putting silver along the edges because I don't want a great big white line going around this particular painting, although sometimes I like the white line that it creates. Nice to have you here, Kathy. So I was waiting for another YouTuber friend of mine to go offline, which is why it's kind of late. But I figured, you know, 9 o'clock is good enough for any for most people. This is when people are winding down and kind of trying to get their head in the game for the next day and everything. So, like I said, I'm just painting my edges because I don't want a lot of white to show through on this one. And I'm just doing this while I'm waiting on people to come into the chat. Uh-oh. Someone's calling. My mom's calling me, guys. Mom, I'm doing a live feed and you're on speakerphone.
Hi.
Oh, she says hi, everybody. I just texted you and told you I was going on at 9.
But I was at the gym
Oh boy. Okay, well, I'll see you in the live feed, Mama.
Love you.
Love you too. Watching these are relaxing for me, so this is perfect. Thank you, Tammy. So, yeah. It's relaxing for me to do it. I've been working on a lot of mixed media things, you guys. I know you guys have noticed that I haven't posted very recently. Well, I have been posting, but very sporadically, and usually I'm not so sporadic. But it's because I've been working a lot on my mixed media, and I'm very excited to tell everybody. But I got my first sale, you guys. I'm really, really excited about it. I made these vintage looking boxes out of cigar boxes. Just, little trinket boxes and uh, jewelry boxes and stuff. Well, I made them look very vintage, and they are classic airplanes, is the theme and focal point of them. And one of the ladies that I know, she saw it. She used to be a Delta Airlines stewardess, and they she was so excited about it that she saw them and fell in love with them and asked me to make her another one. So I'll be making her. That's what I'm working on right now. Actually, I've got the lid covered, and I'll be working on the bottom after this live feed. But just working on art. I love cutting skins, but I don't do a lot with my skins except for I make jewelry out of the skins. I love cutting skins and yupos for jewelry. So guys, I've decided that just because this is kind of impromptu, I'm going to be going live at 9 o'clock all week. So if you guys are interested in joining me this week, I'll be happy to do that. And if you guys have any suggestions on color schemes or pouring type, that would help me out a lot too, because I'm just kind of doing what I was gonna do for the week. Y'all know I normally film on Mondays, so oh, cool. Tammy, that's awesome. I could make her some stuff to switch out on her magnetic bracelet. I like to do the bezels, but I cheat a little bit because I use the Yupos that I make a lot on this channel, and I use a hole punch to get the perfect punch out. And that's how I do that. No, my paints are not mixed, Giselle, because I figured that I would go ahead and do my mixing on live. So that way, if anyone had any questions, they were able to ask me. And that is also why I'm pre-painting my canvas now on live. So that way I can do all of this and answer some questions if you guys are interested. So what I did was I painted my canvas with the silver because that is going to be my base for this pour. I'm going to do this as a base color. Cool beans. Thank you, Giselle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as a base color. And then I'm going to do, tonight I'm doing a ring pour. And the reason why I want to do a ring pour is because I want to do a 4th of July style painting. And so it's going to be red, white, and blue. The last year I did a 4th of July painting, and the red and the blue mixed a little too much for my liking. So this year I'm going to do a different style and see how this works out. I hope it'll look like a firework. That'd be cool. Maybe I should bust out my Lazy Susan. I have one of those, you guys. You can put your painting on your Lazy Susan and spin it and it goes. It's kind of cool. My white is running out, so I have to take the pumper off. And I'll probably end up having to strain this one. Well, I guess. Let me look it down here and see if I got another white. Ugh. Ugh. Yep, I got another white. Add glitter for sparkle. Girl, you talking my language. I loves me some glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Okay, this is my Floetrol bottle, and as you can see, it's empty. And the reason why I have a Floetrol bottle, you guys, let's see. First of all, Floetrol is always, 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 always clumpy. So, it's best if you strain it. I always strain my Floetrol, and it's easier to strain it all at once than one at a time. In fact, I'm going to change out to a cleaner bottle. I've been meaning to do that anyway. Okay. So, what I do is I have a bucket of water here, and I have all of these little strainers. Just in case I need to strain my paints if they seem to be clumpy. And I also need to strain my Floetrol. So I just keep a bucket of water next to my craft table. And that's how I keep my strainers cleaned out. Because after I use them, I'll throw them in the bucket of water or swish them around and clean them out before I have to use them again. And it's cool that I'm doing this on live for you guys because you guys can actually see how many clumps I get out of this Floetrol. Oh boy, I just ran over the bug. See there, I do this all the time. Every time I try to go live, I do something crazy or spill something. Anyway, so you guys see that huge clump right there? That would be in your painting if you didn't strain your Floetrol. Not pretty. Okay, now, let me see. Slippery. There. I may have to throw this paint ride. Live TV is tough. Yes, it is, Troy. How are you, Troy? How are you, buddy? I'm so happy to see you in one of my lives. So, guys, if I don't catch you guys when you come in, hey, Mom. Guys, say hi to Cynthia in the chat because she's my mama. And Tamitha Springer, that's my sister. Troy, I'm doing great. I am going to be doing lives this week because I am house sitting my boyfriend's house. And so that means I'm at my studio all week. So I get to do I get to do lives for you guys, and I hardly ever get to do this and actually get people in because I always paint on Monday mornings, and I know people got to work, right? Mama, people are saying hey to you. All right. Now that I've thoroughly made a mess, we can get back to mixing paint. Hey Nancy, how are you? I can see you creep up in here. All right. So I have my paint, and it's about that much in the bottom of the cup. And this is I want to say it's a 5-ounce cup. So what I'm going to do is, for this much Floetrol, I'm going to add for that much paint, I'm going to add 2 times the amount of paint that's in here. I'm going to add that much Floetrol. So the cup, because it's smaller on the bottom, should be about halfway full. There you have it. And I'm going to do the same thing for these. So 1 part paint to 2 part Floetrol. Now, I don't have to add the Floetrol in little amounts. You could just add all that you're going to add in right now, because the Floetrol is a consistency that mixes with the paint very well. So does anybody have any ideas as to what they would like to see during the week? Any types of pour you would like to see? Would you like to see a swipe or a 3D pour, maybe like pouring on something, or a flip cup? There are so many different types of pours that can be done. And so you guys got me live all week at 9 o'clock. So if you guys are interested in seeing anything, let me know, and I will write it down. Or even if you guys have any like color combinations y'all would like to see. Something with earth tones. Let's see. There it is. Oh, dude, that's what I'm doing tonight is red, white, and blue. I'm super excited. I'm going to do a ring pour with it, though, so that the colors don't mix too much. Troy, earth tones. So last year, I did a red, white, and blue, and it was good. I mean, it was very pretty looking, but the blue and the red mixed together to make purple, and to me, I mean, it was a pretty painting, but it wasn't very as patriotic as I wanted it to be. So I thought I would give it another go, and I've been having pretty good luck with the ring pour right now. So I figured, why not? Let's try a ring pour. So as you guys can see, I am thoroughly mixing in my Floetrol. till the color looks the way it should in the bottle. Like the color has to match what's in the bottle. And it will. And if there's any clumps, just mix it until it's mixed out. And scrape your sides to get all of that Floetrol incorporated. Ooh, that sounds so pretty. That sounds so pretty. That flag would sell as the stars. That sounds really, really pretty. Okay. Water. Oh, wait, I've got to mix up my silver. I tried, but mine was a mess. I might try it again. Yeah. See, that's what I love about this, though. It's so interpretive. You can do just about anything you want to do, and it'll look beautiful to someone, you know? This stick is actually really too short for this cup, so I'm like sticking my hand all the way down in it. Okay, Troy. I love 4th of July, y'all. 4th of July is kind of one of my favorite holidays. I actually have family that are veterans, and I love the fact that you can celebrate them, and you know, it's really nice. And the fireworks are pretty, and the cookouts are fun, and just being with your family. I absolutely love 4th of July. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding a little bit of water to this paint to give it kind of like a thick milk consistency or melted ice cream. You want it like when you want to look at your stick, you want it to be like a lump on your stick, and then when you do like that, it should pour right off. So this looks good. It's so fun being with your friends and your family, chilling outside, watching the fireworks. I really love it. My boyfriend, his family typically does things around the pool. Like they have a cookout and you go swimming, and it's really fun to come to. And then my mom and brothers and sisters, they typically go to like we when we're there, we go to the fireworks. But where I'm from, since the towns are so close together, Kennesaw is a small town from where I'm from. They will do theirs on the 3rd of July, and then Marietta, which is the city I'm from, will do theirs on the 4th. So actually, we kind of go to two different fireworks shows. It's kind of fun. All right, guys. So I know that this white is old, and I know that it has had clumps in it in the past. So what am I going to do? I'm going to strain it just to be sure. Now, a lot of people just mix it up and pour it on the canvas, but I'm a little more picky. I like my paintings to be really, really smooth when they're finished. And I've actually had quite a few people compliment the fact that my paintings are so smooth and look professionally done. So, like I said, I'm a little particular. Oh, Kathy, that's cool. Georgia Peaches, girl. I'm going to do this real quick so I can scrape my cup. Get all that paint out of there. Okay, so my white is strained, and I'm going to show you guys. You see those clumps? Again, I don't want clumps in my painting. So I always strain my white because my white is kind of old. So I don't want it to affect this painting. Okay. So I'm actually painting on a gesso board, and it's really hard to get tacks in there. So I will be sitting this up on cups. Oh, cool, Giselle. Thank you very much. So let's sit you guys up on cups and let's get this thing on a roll, right? So you guys pray for me that this looks cool. Pray for me that my vision comes out pretty. So there it is. Let's see if I take this out. Okay, that is somewhat in the middle, so I'm going to roll with it. All right, guys. I don't know, that's kind of a big cup. I think I'm just going to go with a 2 ounce. If I need more, I'll make more. Okay, so I'm not, at this point, this is where I would put my, yes ma'am, the edges are painted with silver because my base color is going to be silver. And then I'm going to do the ring pour with red, white, and blue. And I was going to do yellow, but I don't want the yellow color to mix with the blue and make green. Not yellow. I was going to do gold as a base color, but then I decided not to because my gold is very yellow and it will mix with the blue and make a green color. Perfect. Alright guys, so before I pour my base color, I'm going to pour my colors. And of course I'm going to pour, thank you, that's what I figured, but I had no good idea with the silver instead of yellow. Yeah, I just didn't want anything to mess up my color scheme here because it's very important to me that it looks patriotic and not just like a normal painting that I normally do. So what I'm going to do is, you guys have seen me do this before. I'm going to pour my paint off of the cup's edge. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep it from mixing. And I am not going to stir this when I get done. Also, because I don't want the red and the blue to mix too much, I'm going to add white in between the layers. And one more white to go. I do have leftover paint, But you guys all know that when I have leftover paint, then what I do is I use it on at a different date, and I actually have cups that put lids on them. So I'm just going to move these cups out of the way over here so that they don't get contaminated. I'm going to move this cup over there, and I'm going to flood my canvas with my silver. Okay. And I'm just pushing that paint out toward the edges, smoothing it. Now I see a lot of bubbles in this. I don't know if y'all are picking that up. There are a lot of bubbles in this. I need to go this way one more time because I didn't get any paint on the edges on this side. There we go. Check this side. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to smooth it out by tilting. Alright, that is all smoothed out. Wiping my hands off, guys, so that I can grab my torch. Oh, torch! Hey, Tammy, whenever I do that, I think, book, like, like Hocus Pocus. Except for I'm looking for my torch. Oh, torch! Now, I'm just going to make sure that my corners are covered with this silver paint because I really want it to be a silvery painting. I don't really wear gloves a lot, you guys. And here's the reason. Number one, I started out wearing gloves, and that was good, you know, because my hands never got dirty. But the problem is, number one, I like playing in paint too much. And number two, the gloves were breaking out my eczema, guys. So I just quit wearing them. Alright, guys, here we go. Now I'm going to do the floating cup technique. No, I have never heard of that one before, but I'll have to do my homework on that. So what I'm doing here is just rotating my cup as I pour it. And I do this rotation to the very last drop because I find that this inside is actually the prettiest. I hate getting paint under my fingernails. I love to use glue. I have to use glue. Yeah, and you know, I thought the same thing, so I just stopped getting my nails done. But the thing is I just can't. It really did start breaking out my hands. Dude, you guys, it's going to be a patriotic geode. I already know it. Super excited for this one. I'm so glad I did the white in between those colors though. Just very slowly tilt your canvas. I learned that the hard way. And as you guys can see, I'm keeping it in a circular motion. And I kind of think I want to stop right there. But then I kind of think, yeah, I think I want to stop right there. Oh man, guys. Okay, I gotta wipe my hands off again. So I did not add silicone to these colors. And I don't during the ring pour because I like to keep them, I mean, because I mix, I know, no purple, whoop whoop. Because I like to mix the Floetrol with the paint, Floetrol causes a little bit of cell action as it is. Like, as you can see right here, over time, cells are popping. So I'm going to give this a quick, and I'm talking quick once over with the torch and pop the air bubbles. And I'm not going to do anything else because I want to see if these really do, if this grows and this grows. So let's see. If you guys are down to watch this with me, let's see it. I'm gonna actually zoom in and show you guys what I'm seeing. Okay, so let me get up here and do this. I don't see a lick of purple. I am so excited right now. And you can get expensive gloves, white cotton gloves on Amazon. That way you can use liners for gloves. Yeah, I could do that. It's a good idea. You know, I just don't mind having a paint rag on hand though. So, do you guys see these cells popping all on their own? And I'm talking, they're like legitimate cells. I'm kind of hoping it happens over here. Tammy goes, I love that white spot in the red. I'm gonna have to get you guys down and give you guys a closer look here in a minute, but I'm just kind of hanging out and watching this cell reaction that I have. I think it has a lot to do with the metallics. The last time that I did a metallic pour with no silicone, and I think it was a puddle pour, I got a reaction like this. So I'm really excited about it. Oh my gosh, Crazy Rebecca Dances with Pitbulls is in my live. Hey girl, I'm so excited. I watched you earlier today, and I love every minute when I watch you. And by the way, Star Wars is the S, so woo woo. I love Star Wars, and if you watch back, it does look like a pretty galaxy. Rebecca, if you look back in my playlist, there's a commission piece that I can't wait to watch you do your book in your Star Wars costume, by the way. It's gonna be awesome. Caitlin loves how the red and the blue are running parallel and not mixing. Nice. But in the commission video, I wear my Chewbacca onesie, is what I was gonna tell you. Oh, hey Renee, when did you sneak in? I missed it. Maybe I was painting. getting some cells, just a few over here. I'm getting some over here and some throughout here. I have a lot popping over here and a lot popping over there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys down and show you here in a minute the cells that are popping. But I love the white bubbles. The air bubbles, when I popped them, caused the white to come up and gave it like a galaxy look. So I think I'm going to call this the Patriot Galaxy. Or the Galaxy Patriot. Ooh, the Galaxy Patriot. That sounds awesome. Patriot of the Galaxy. No, I don't know. What do you guys think? Ugh. So any of the newcomers, do you guys have any suggestions or ideas? I'm going to do a live every day this week at 9 o'clock. And I decided that I was going to ask my viewers what they would like to see. Like any color combinations or pouring type that you would like to see would be really cool, because then I can kind of tune in and do what you guys want to see. Can you guys see those cells popping on their own? Look at the cup, you guys. Galactic patriotism. That's a good one. Look at the cup. Let's see if you guys can see that. I love looking at the cup after I've poured. Isn't that cool? Let me move the cup just to make sure I don't drip anything in it. Oh, I love it. Okay, guys, I'm going to check and see if I'm getting any more of those cells popping through. Let me take you guys down and give you guys a closer look now. Let's see. Sorry if you guys get seasick. I'm going to try my best, okay? How about just blank and red, white, and gold, or black and white and gold. Ooh, I actually did a black and white and gold. That was Nick saying that. Oh! Let's see. Hey, Nick. I did a black, red, and gold. Ooh, and I could call it the Sith. That sounds good. I'm going to write that one down. Purple, yellow, blue, and orange. Alright, guys. So, I don't know why it's showing. Yes, the Sith. You see these cells? They popped up on their own. You guys saw me mix. I did not add any silicone. I don't know why my iPad is showing all of the white and stuff in yellow. I think it's my lighting. Yeah, see, I'm closer. You see, that's what it looks like further away. But when I get close to it, it gets like a weird yellow sheen on top of it. So I'm going to go back down and show you guys the stripes and the dots that came up. Look at that. I love it. So the detail in these ring pores are amazing. Galactic patriotism. Galactic patriotism. I like that. Look at those. The blue going around the silver. Just awesome. I'm getting a few cells going off the edge here. Let's see if I can capture that. See that? And let's check this side. Oh, I am. I'm getting cells going down the edges. So that makes me happy. Let's see. Nope, no cells over there. And I'm pretty sure I don't want to move it around or anything, so. Okay, guys. Well, that was extremely fun. I'm so glad that you all came to see me. I love the spots and the red rings and the red and blue rings. They're gorgeous. Honestly, if I were to hang it, I would hang it this way. But that's just me. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and if you would share this video on your social media and let everyone know that. See you again. Thank you. Thank you, Giselle. Have a good night. Please share the word, spread the word. If you're on any pouring sites, let them know I'm doing lives all week. I'd love to make new friends, and I'd love to see more people doing this type of painting because it's so fun and anyone could do it. I hope you all have a great afternoon, or a great night, rather. It's not afternoon. I hope you all have a great night, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this and were inspired. Please give me a thumbs up if you like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications when I put up new videos, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Bye-bye, y'all.